Joy Network.
Good morning. All right, we are live. We are here right now at the Devil's Advocate. I'm your host. I'm starting us out on the right foot this morning. I'm not going by anybody other than my name, Attorney Theodis Thompson with the Thompson Law Firm. And you know what? I got a group of people with me today, and we're going to get the show started off right. You know what? Next to my immediate right, we have Head Sanford. How you doing, sir?
What's up?
You know what? 2 weeks ago, I called him Superhead, and I know his phone was just blowing up. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even go there with him. So, man, you know, he just got back from Detroit, man. How was your trip, bro?
That was good. It was
you know
great.
What? I got a problem with Head Sanford, though, right now. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, both our teams made it to the playoffs, and guess what?
So, hold on, wait a minute. You just gonna throw that in on the intro? You just gonna throw that in on the intro, right? Like,
no, wait a minute. I'm gonna get the bird box in a little bit. You stay right there. You don't change anything. But right now I'm getting back to Head Sanford. I'm gonna turn my phone right here. Y'all see what he got on right there?
Right.
You see that Eagle stuff?
Yep.
They ain't gonna make it. They're gonna lose that first game, so I ain't even worry about that. Okay, man. But everything good, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
That's great.
So now we're going to my next guy. What? Let me just put him on blast.
Unless you're gonna put me on blast. That's the gratitude I give for helping out black folks.
Deacon DeJanko, aka Bird Box, is in the studio. How you doing, sir?
What's up? I hope your Cowboys going to have a bus accident
See,
going to the stadium.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what? My advice to you, keep that over your eyes and get in the car. and keep driving, man. Everything good, bro?
Cowboy.
I'm good, baby boy. But that's all right, though. See, okay, I'm going to tell you now. Y'all thought that was funny what happened Sunday, though, right? Like, you know, like, y'all scored that, like touchdown, like, minute and 12.
Without Zeke?
But that's all right, though. I cheered myself up because I watched, like, the Dallas Cowboys last Super Bowl foray on VHS. So, you know, we're gonna keep it right there. So, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay, and to my left, you know, she goes by Hell and High Water. That's what I call her. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to let her introduce herself because, you know what? This is actually the first time I've ever been in the studio with her.
Yeah, I know. You got to get black folks on furlough.
I got to go out the red carpet for her. So, ma'am, can you tell us who you are, ma'am?
Good morning. It's Hell and High Water. And for 2019, I'm coming with the vengeance. You'll see more of me.
You know
that's good.
No, wait a minute. She came in the studio, and it was funny. What did you say about the year 2019? What is it going to be?
It's the year of female.
Yeah.
Female what?
Female triumphs. Female power. Female exposure. Because
y'all exposing all right.
We sure are.
Yeah, y'all being exposed all right.
Yeah.
You know what?
So keep on, Theodis. What else?
14,
What
13,
else? Yeah,
17.
female exposure. Now what else? Because females are exposing.
Y'all exposed to something all right. I don't know what it is yet.
Golly.
She got one coming to her. She got. I'm not gonna give that even energy. She got something coming to her.
Right.
And also too, we have my girl Mia on the phone. How you doing on Skype?
I'm on Skype. I'm awake.
She on Skype.
All right.
Woke.
Miss Woke is in calling from Tennessee. You know, she's running things over there, so she's
I'm
here.
doing my best.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and you know what? We got a person missing in action because you know what? He took a flight. He took a flight over to Hawaii. So, you know, Super Dave is not here, but standing in his place today we have JC. How you doing, sir? He doesn't have a microphone. We took all
budget constraints, everybody. Budget constraints.
You know what I'm saying? Please send money. Please send money to Joy Network. You know, just $50, whatever you need. So he doesn't have mic. But from him, I'm telling y'all, he said, "What's up? It's cracking." So we all good. So you know what? There was a post earlier. Not talking about me, but not talking about me.
If you think this post is about you,
no,
yeah, okay.
It was about, you know, what were we talking about today?
Go on, tell them, Mia.
So this week we're talking about New Year, Same you. Hadn't changed a thing. Not a one thing.
What's up,
Play
Debbie?
like you were. We saw y'all's little Facebook post talking
got a
about
phone, girl?
you about to step into your purpose. You about to walk into your dream. You about to do this. You about to do that. Girl, come on now. We know you ain't gonna do none of that, and you do too. So let's get to it.
Oh, so I guess the topic of the day is you fooling yourself in 2019.
Oh,
Yep.
boy.
Yep.
So that earlier comment saying that the 2019 is the year of the female.
Pervert.
Female.
I'm
So based on what you just said, Mia, you're fooling yourself.
No, not at all. Not
Okay.
at all. I think that we as females need to go ahead and own the fact that we are fabulous. Like we were fabulous in 2018, we'll be fabulous in 2019.
Yes, for sure.
We're going to reclaim our power or whatever, reclaim
What
our
do you mean
time.
reclaim
But
power?
For those females out there, and you know who you are,
know who you are. Tonight, don't tell be false.
who are not quite together just yet,
Oh, are there some out there like that?
well, I've heard.
Word on the street is that
word
they
on the street
exist.
is
Word on the street is if you was a side chick last year, you're probably still the side chick this year.
wait a minute.
Yeah, buzz her real quick.
Wait a minute.
But wait a minute, just to clarify, when I said that 2019 is the year of female, I mean we will have a greater presence. We will be at the tables. We will be spearheading the decisions.
But where y'all gonna be present at? I just want to know. I know you might be do something
Government,
strange
as
next week.
you've seen, in city government,
okay.
at making the decisions that's affecting the United States as a whole. Now, as far as the side chick goes, you do know that there are side men. So if you were a
Wait a
side
minute, there's no
man
such
in
thing as a side
2018,
man.
you
Yeah.
will be the side man
No.
in
Oh, we're gonna be
2019
side men
too.
now.
Listen,
Tell me,
good people.
Tawada, is it
There is
called
no
a
such
side
thing
man
as a
or the
side
maintenance
man.
I can't remember which one it was. Was it the side man or the maintenance man?
Maintenance,
The maintenance
man,
man.
Dudley do right, Dudley do right now. Whenever I call,
There's no such thing as a side man. We put ourselves there. We okay
Thank you.
with it. We all right with
We
it.
all right
You
with
know,
it.
you do what you
Yeah.
want to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
When you get lonely and you want to talk to me,
You want to do something
hit me
strange
up.
for a
Yeah.
piece of change?
Call me up.
You
so
wanna holler
wait,
for a
wait.
dollar?
What makes you think that that's any different for women? Why do you put so much emphasis on the woman being the side woman
'Cause-
if
Oh,
she-
can I
she's
answer that one?
Everybody can't
Ans-
be a quarterback. How many teams do you know run two
Oh, so you wanna be-
quarterbacks in
oh,
a
so
game?
you want to be a six man? Huh?
Come on,
okay.
come on, Bird Box.
Okay, all right. Oh, sorry, oh, you just go. Dallas Cowboys and got beside themselves. See, so I'm gonna take
See, like this,
particular
the
glee
Cowboys
this
can't be
weekend
champions. That doesn't
watching
mean they don't
JC
keep trying.
and Theo cry after Saturday.
Right.
So let's just be real. The reason why women put themselves in that and why it gets caught up because side chicks don't understand their slots. They gotta come to your house.
my
calling
gloves
your
are coming
phone,
Take off
and
your gloves,
up
yo.
here, they gonna make their presence known, taking pictures while you sleep.
Hold up.
But
And
hold
you
on.
think men don't do that? And
No, I don't care about none of that.
Before,
Give me
wait.
the stuffing and gravy
Before I even go there,
and gobble on down the road.
hey, bird nest, not bird box, bird nest. There is no such thing as a woman knowing her place. Let's go back to that.
Right.
Also, we
Lean
special
up. Look,
this
lean
week, huh?
forward. You can't see me, but I can see you.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me see.
So men don't
Somebody
stay in
said
their
go.
place either. You think they not screenshotting text
Somebody said go.
messages?
Yeah, but don't
Right.
women complain about side chicks? It's always the women complaining about another woman being a side chick.
What's up, everybody? I can't see you, but I know y'all.
about no side chicks, because I'm not.
Not
I
you,
don't
but I'm
have
talking
that
about-
no worry for no side chick.
Not you,
Hey,
but I'm talking
you do
about.
what you do, shorty. You do what you do.
But women
All
do
I'm
complain.
saying is,
Yeah, they complain.
You know, Camilla, Prince
like
Charles, a couple of
everybody.
years ago, made side chicks believe that they could go on to be the queen. And why that happens, every once in a while, every blue moon,
Well, I got a bunch of lights today.
generally speaking, side chicks don't ever be anything but a side chick.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And there's plenty of women out there, I'm sure, that are completely okay with being in that role. They don't feel like having the pressures of being a main chick.
There's no
It's a
pressure.
pressure to come
There's
to
no
be a main
pressure in
chick.
being a main woman.
Right. The main chick is the one always complaining. That's what we're
Right.
talking about. When a
The
woman
main
finds
one.
out that her man
we
has a side
complaining
chick,
about?
she will complain about that side chick. She will complain about men having a side chick on her.
Right.
So
Complaining.
yeah.
No,
About
because she
your
might like to
position.
do stuff I don't want to do. So you take that on over to that nasty helper.
Wait a minute. Hold
Hold
on.
on.
That's not being. Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
That's not nasty. That's natural.
Yeah.
Ain't that right? Ain't that right?
Now, how many men can say that they can afford a side chick?
None.
Well, I do all right.
Okay.
Hey, now we know Django down here lying because we don't start no another Facebook scandal. Do you want to go on the record and say that?
No.
As a matter
These
of
sides
fact,
get expensive.
Today,
know
since
what?
we are
She
in
keep throwing rocks
wait a minute, since
underhanded.
we are
Yeah.
in
She keep throwing
amongst
rocks
family,
underhanded.
Miss Woke, let's take a survey of the people on the mic this morning and see how many of you have been victimized by a side chick. By a show of hands here today. Why y'all? So that's why y'all so pressed about side chicks, cause y'all can't control y'all side chicks. So you give side chicks a bad name.
Give side chicks a
But see,
bad name.
one thing she messed up on is a difference between a side chick and a mistress.
Right.
You know.
What? Clarify.
there's a
this.
difference.
Hold on.
There's
hold
a
on.
difference.
Let him speak on this.
What's the
Yeah,
difference?
a side
Tell me.
chick is just
Oh,
like a
it is.
sex buddy. That's
Right.
it.
Right.
Yeah. But a mistress,
what?
you taken care of. A mistress is like a wife without a license.
Yeah.
So,
What's up,
so
Steve?
it's a difference between a mistress and a side chick.
Dang, she even had to
Yeah,
come
the king had to come in and
She
look
had
at
to-
you for that
She
one.
had to come in
Yeah.
here like, wait a minute, we wanted to get the
So
definition
most
down.
men can afford a side chick, but many can't afford a mistress.
Right.
So
That's
that,
what you mean.
Oh,
my
so-
question
so
is, does
what-
the mistress expose the man
The
as
mistress
well?
never exposed. The mistress is like almost like a
She
second
knows her
wife.
spot. She knows
Right.
she want to get her paper, so
There
she
you
never
go
gonna
about
do
this
that.
spot stuff. We are not talking checkers.
You're not talking sex.
Man.
Okay. So the mistress knows what it is.
Everybody knows what it
The
is.
side chick don't.
Mistress and a
She
side
thinks she
chick
in
is the
love.
same thing.
Right.
That's just a new word
make
for a
love.
mistress. That's
Something
the
nigga G.
that's the same thing.
Right.
Because
That's
I
to
don't know in
everybody.
what world you think that you cannot take care or do nothing for a
See,
side
what's
chick.
up, see?
She's supposed to be getting something out the deal.
You may buy a dinner or something like
Thank
that.
you.
but
Yeah, it
you
might
ain't-
buy it. Right, there you go.
You know you're doing more than buying dinner.
You
Hey,
may
see,
you
we
may
just
pay on
having
cell
fun
phone
now.
bill.
They always trying to
That's it, but
minimize.
you not
Always
doing
trying
a
to
whole lot.
minimize what they
Yeah.
doing.
Hey, Miss
That's
Woke,
up
you know
now.
what? Let me tell you what the man who has a mistress and a side chick does.
What do you do?
How do you know?
When-
Thank you. I want to know.
How do you know?
You in a mistress
Can I,
before?
you
can
know?
I, can I,
I was asking
I
you.
mean, you asked the question
Well,
and you
excuse
started
us.
talking. Let me answer.
Okay, well, all right then. Wow. Wow.
I read magazines.
Oh.
That is how I know that
Okay,
there
y'all
are
see this
some-
look. Y'all see this look I'm
Right,
giving.
wink, wink. Yeah.
Y'all see this look I'm giving.
And I may know people who have been in this situation.
You may know a couple, yeah. A friend of a friend of a
point.
friend.
Let me get back to my point.
Oh, okay, yes, you
ma'am.
got
All
it.
these
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
interjections. So let me tell you what the guy who has a mistress and a side chick and
He
all
got
that
both?
does. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know y'all think y'all players, but you really not.
A mistress
What
and a
happens
girlfriend.
is what happens
it-
is when he goes home and he's with his wife
Uh-huh.
and he texting his side chick and she doesn't answer, he's mad. So
All up in his
he
feelings.
will send another text. Oh, I guess you busy. Yeah, I'm busy. Ain't you busy? Then you'll send another text. Or, well, I guess I won't be seeing you after Christmas. Y'all getting y'all feelings too. And don't dare be out with your wife and see her out on a date.
You don't give my cookie away. Let me tell you something. You don't give mine away. Cause when
what you
Django
weigh.
put the feet
Pay
down,
what you
the
weigh.
feet is put down, ma'am.
Okay. Then you see her out
We
with
having a good
somebody else
discussion.
and you
Hey,
mad.
I
I'm
kill
in
her
on it.
first. Now about that. I'm gonna run around here.
One
do your
wife,
work.
a mistress,
Now
and a
you know somebody
girlfriend,
just
and a
got
side
charged
chick.
for making a
Let
threat
me tell
on
you
Facebook.
something.
Don't do
CSI,
that.
I
I'm
can
not
show you how to
part
dig a pit of lime.
Right.
Law enforcement, if you're listening, I will tell on him.
Crank call. She gonna R. Kelly me out. She gonna snitch on me. He gonna do the documentary. Yeah, I knew Django. He was up here talking about lime pits.
We're supposed to talk about the documentary.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that after the break. Yes, we're gonna talk about that because
so we're still talking about.
I got people already asking.
Black folks lying about their New Year's resolutions and have a seat.
Okay.
Well, I think everybody starts with good intentions. I mean, everybody wants to do better in the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they start lying by cutting people off at the end of the year.
Here's just a few of the resolutions that you hear from time to time. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to go to church more often.
Lose weight.
I'm going to stop cussing.
I'm going to stop cussing.
Right.
I'm going to get my credit right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a tithe.
I'm a tithe. I'm going to save money.
I'm
gonna stop having side chicks.
I'm gonna find a husband.
Yeah, I'm gonna find me a husband.
Yeah, I'm gonna find me a husband.
But you still out here thotting. Still out here thotting. Still out here up in DMs. Butts on the sink.
What you doing?
I'm gonna come up with me another revenue stream.
Yeah. But that.
And that is not gender specific, right?
No, it's not. But let's just. But Helen, let's just be real.
Yeah.
This is where it all mess up, because this is the thing, and this is for typical people who have done either psychology, psychiatry, or criminal justice and social behavior. People are who they are by the time they're 20. They are who they are, and as you get older, you definitely set with who you are. Okay,
well,
so even though you go with good intentions, the only way
How
people
is he
change is they got to have something traumatic happen to them. That's when they change. A death of a loved one,
or they
a
just
death
really
of a
wanna
child.
change.
That really kind of makes people
But
change.
Mia, even if the want and desire to change is there, if you're like Bird Box said,
Bird Box.
if you up in age, it's hard for you to change. If you want to do right,
Go Seattle.
if you want to do right, you still can't do it.
Here's the thing that people need to understand about change of any type, whether you're talking about quitting a bad habit or losing weight or whatever. You're never going to do that unless you have made a determination in your own mind that you can't live like that anymore. You really, really don't want to do it anymore. And doing it for somebody else is never gonna work. Doing it because it's
you ain't
the first
you doing it for somebody else. Trying to catch that husband.
Yeah.
It has to be an uncomfortable situation for you to say, okay, I'm not comfortable with my side chicken smoking, not tithing, bad credit having self. You got to get to that place on y'all. And then at that point you'll make a change. But until you are uncomfortable,
right? Clout chasing.
Rings on every ring, on every finger.
Right. Clout chasing.
50 different women in 50 different cities.
I got goats. I got goats.
When you get tired,
you gotta make sure that you are ready for whatever change you want. Because here's the deal. You know, you will find yourself in a situation, whether it's in a relationship, whether it is with a bad habit that you have, whatever the case may be. Unless you are tired of being there, being in that mess, you're not going to change it. Well, and December 31st changing over to January 1st ain't going to make that happen.
True.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well,
that change might come on January 19th. I don't know.
Let me pose this question to the fellas, and I'm sure I'll get hella hot water to chime in as well. Can a man ever get tired of having options?
Ask P. Diddy, because he learning today. He learning hard today.
Can a man ever get tired of having options?
It depends on the man. Yeah, I think it depends on the man. So yeah.
Some people only as loyal as they options. I mean, look at Diddy. Diddy got it totally heartbroken by Casey. He dated Casey 11 years. They'll put a ring on it. Now he hot because she decided to mess around with Julio, the trainer, and the pool guy. And the thing about it is, and some people are only as loyal as they options. Let's just be real about it. People, you got something, and he's one of the prime examples. He's the king and the founder of the Waste Your Time Committee. Okay, and you got people out here that like that. They only gonna be loyal as long as they think that what they have in front of them is the best that they can get. Right. As long as they think they can upgrade or clout chase or do this, they're gonna always keep that option open.
But I think to argue that point, if you're looking at what P. Diddy went through with what's her name, Cassie, the allegations that she was having sex with the gym instructor.
Right.
So from a financial perspective,
She dated down.
She dated down.
And
But-
that's typically
And
what
that's
men
bad
do.
when you lose downward. Trust me, I
That's
done been
typically
there.
what men
I done
do.
been there.
But did she really go down? We think she went down, but
Well, it's a perspective. Okay, yeah, I would argue that if you dating a billionaire and you dating Julio the pool guy, you probably going down. I think I'm about to bring Keisha in here with her coffee and conversation. You want? We could do cappuccino.
No, come on, Keisha.
We could do cappuccino and shade.
Come on.
Oh, she working now. She don't want this heat, but we gonna get on one day. Yo, okay. Well, really? Well, come on to the thing then. Well, come on to the mic then.
Mic check. Come on, Keisha.
You guys just can't get her no heat. Okay.
Okay, all right, good people. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back at you real soon. All right, stay tuned.
Oh, okay. We'll be back.
Weddings, birthday parties, family reunions, or even a romantic dinner for two. Black Swan Catering can handle it all. Try our mouth-watering brisket, savory smoked chicken, scrumptious meals and appetizers, or tantalizing sweet treats. We'll customize any menu to suit your needs and guarantee a flavorful and festive event for you and your guests. Check us out at blackswancaterers.com or give us a call at 501-240.
Hi, I'm attorney Theodore Thompson from the Thompson Law Firm, and I want to help with your legal matters. Whether it's criminal defense, bankruptcy, personal injury, or family law, I want to help you. I can be reached at 501-503-5095. Don't face your legal issues alone. You need an attorney whose primary objective is providing you with the best legal representation. Our office address is 415 North McKinley, Suite 710 in Little Rock. I'm attorney Theodore Thompson, and I want to provide you with the best legal representation.
Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of professional wrestling for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Strong features. All I got to say, I'm gonna be nice on Christian radio. Be back.
All right, good people, we are back. This is your man, Theodore Thompson, attorney at law, and I'm hosting the Devil's Advocate. All right, we back to our discussion.
Hold on.
What's up?
Theo, we gonna get you a show going soon.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Love and hip hop has already been done.
You know what? This young lady, I know she want to say something.
Yeah.
She
He did that all under the cover. We're gonna
She doing whatever she can to hold up people.
We're gonna
I
worry
thank
about
her so
that. We're gonna worry
much.
about
She
that.
doing her very best. I know if I say one thing, she's like, "Oh, that did it." All right, so let's talk about this.
We can box in here, you know. It don't matter, you know.
We're not.
We gonna go box tonight.
That's my girl.
Okay.
So no, she good people.
You good people.
So.
Why you all did the cover, bro? You don't say about the Dallas Cowboys. You all celebrate taking pictures in the stadium.
you want the game?
Well, I say show.
I don't have a team.
You don't have a team.
Share this video for me, y'all.
What she said? What'd you say, Mia?
Y'all wasn't talking to me anyway. I was talking to my live people.
I mean, squad
Y'all
like a
just
chick.
forgot about
What
me
you
because
doing?
I'm in Nashville. Y'all don't love me no
Mia,
more?
you know we would never
we
forget
do.
about you.
Oh,
Now,
look.
come on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell
All right.
me
So
yes.
let's continue the discussion, right?
Yes.
The
please.
2019, we was talking about what the side piece, the mistress and the girlfriend and the wife and everybody else,
And the lies,
And the
and the lies being
Everybody's
told.
revolution.
and then Hella High Water said it's not gender specific. We don't want to deal
Ginger
with that.
Pacific, is that a spice?
Oh my-
Is gender or ginger?
Not me.
Jen-
You too.
You know, black folks always screwing up English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll do that real quick.
See, that needs to
attorney
be your
will screw that up.
resolution. Black people are not
Ooh, that's something that we
always
could
screwing
please.
up English.
You know, if I may say,
Aura.
Okay.
What is that?
What was that, Mia?
if there's one thing that we can send back to 2018 is bad grammar,
Amen.
please send all of that before y'all post your little philosophical thoughts on Facebook.
there, and there.
Well,
there,
let me
right?
just say I'm getting gooder.
Your.
I'm getting gooder at it.
Two.
A gooder.
I'm getting gooder at it.
Where, please.
I'm getting gooder at
He's
it.
getting gooder.
I'm getting gooder.
Somebody call the ambulance.
Please
Okay.
send all of
Right.
that bad grammar back to 2018.
Right, absolutely. Okay. So what we're talking about now?
So
good
can
people.
we get? But here's a
Can we get
resolution.
on
Can we
Aura?
make? I gotta get because I'm tired of this too. Cause I'm tired of you black folk.
Uh-oh.
Can we
Black
stop
folks?
talking about who we gonna cut off in the new year? Because I'm so
Yes.
tired of that. It don't take me. It don't
That's
take me
first
no
line.
year to see that I need to stop fooling with people.
You know
No.
That's
what?
true.
When you announce that, you kind of look foolish when you
You
do
look
that.
fool.
Because,
I can't
most of the
stand that.
time, every time you talking about cutting off somebody, it's about 200 people on Facebook that you like the main person they want to cut
They
off.
wanna cut
They
off,
want
right.
to cut you off.
They want to cut you off. 'Cause they tired of you.
Subliminal messages.
Yeah. So
Why you up here laughing about who you gonna? Nobody cares.
nobody.
I'd have
You
put a
don't have
big
a
old
phone.
Paramount sign. Look, nobody cares.
You are the culprit. You the one that they trying to cut off.
Absolutely. Real quick.
Cut me off. I'll save some money.
I don't
By
care if
switching
you
your
cut
car
me off.
insurance.
Yeah, because I
don't
spend
know
money
no
by
new
switching to
friends. No new
Geico.
friends,
So
no
just
new
go ahead and
friends,
cut
no
me
new
off,
friends.
please.
I just don't know.
Okay, so we can't get quiet now. So
No, wait a minute. Who got quiet? Who told me to stop talking?
Mia was
I'm
talking,
paying
but
you, Mia, and goat cheese. Why you stop talking?
Mia just stop talking.
First of all, I didn't stop talking. I thought that y'all were still talking, and so that's why I quit. I said I don't care if anybody cuts me off because I don't want no new friends. No way. I don't care about no new friends. I'm cool with my family and my few little nuggets I got hanging around. I'm good with that group. I don't want no whole
Well,
bunch of folks.
I don't speak for that. I want new friends. So if you want to make friends with me, it's all good.
I don't want to make
Disclaimer. If
Oh,
you
the no
wanna
new
make,
fr- oh, the no new friends
If you
disclaimer.
want to make friends with him,
Only-
just know, proceed with caution.
Oh yeah, boy. That's hot commodity right there. That's sexy chocolate. Sexy chocolate. What they say in Martin? That's almondy brown. You so almondy. He's so almondy. Them girls at the party. Them girls at the party talking about who your friend over there, Django? He's so almondy. I ain't gonna put him on blast.
Don't put me on blast.
I ain't gonna put him.
Don't.
He got enough grief going down to the game this weekend. I ain't gonna put him on blast. So
All I can do is shake my head. That's all I
yeah.
can do.
This is your
What do you really want to say? What do you
I wrote a song.
Happy New Year.
One girl called me and said I wrote a song about him.
I wrote a song about it. Here you go. That's a messy woman.
Flag on the plate.
Oh
Called
my
me, I'm like,
goodness,
I
man.
wrote a song about him. You want to hear it? Then go.
All right, man. That's too funny. That's
Yeah.
too funny.
Tyrone,
So-
is that the name of the song?
Hi.
Since we're segueing into our
Trending.
keep it on the down low.
Hold on, before we
But
trend on
some
that.
people don't know the definition of a down low, so they want to just want to
Nah,
say
down low
whatever
these days
they
mean a
want
whole
to.
different thing.
Well,
But-
yeah, that's true. So we definitely want to make sure
that's
that's so.
Before we go there, hey Cassandra, before we go there, let's talk
Hold
about.
on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I guess I see someone stepping up. Is she coming in this way?
No, she
No,
running
she-
that way. She don't want that heat. Yeah, she
gone.
gonna run that
She
way.
gone.
Yeah,
It is
she
not
ran.
heat.
She ran.
She gone.
She ran.
Gone.
Let's talk about that McDonald's incident where that girl gave him a special order of the special sauce
And got fired.
and got fired.
Right. I don't know how she got fired.
Wait a
No,
minute. Hold
they
on.
said that she didn't get fired. They say she didn't.
Hold on. Wait
a lot
wait
of-
1
I know
second.
he
Pep.
went to jail.
What happened? Like I'm
Have you been in a cave this week?
I've been working, man. I've been
Okay.
working.
He
So
said he
what's
got
going,
it.
tell
Also,
me
you
what's
gonna
going
say
on.
I ain't got no job? That was a little job, but I ain't got no job. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's shady,
happened?
bro.
What
I
happened
tell
at
you,
McDonald's?
okay, what happened was this white man came in and was arguing with his McDonald's workers. I don't know what it was, and then he just grabbed her like this and pulled her to
like
him.
by the throat.
Yeah, and then she started throwing blows and hitting him in the
Windmill.
face.
Oh yeah, she dotted that eye.
Yeah,
she dotted the eyes and crossed the
Dang.
T's.
Right.
Oh my.
But the outrage is that the men did not
The
come
men
to
did- right.
and
Hold on, and you know what?
intervene.
We're gonna talk about
Yeah.
that. So you put a pin in that
but
one.
see, I'm
We're gonna
glad you
talk about that.
See, you just said men. What defined them as men?
genitalia.
Right.
You know, you can be.
Well, it
No,
look
hold
like-
on, hold
look like
on,
that.
hold on.
I mean,
You-
other than genitalia.
No, you okay? Look,
No.
you dealing with weak-hearted individuals.
Right.
You can be a boy. You can still be a.
not man. They
Had
just
that
make them a
genitalia.
weak-hearted
That was
man.
a great.
Right.
Well, they look like a young. They look like young men, like teenagers almost. That was
Right.
there. So I don't.
Well,
can't
I
say
think
what
she's
men.
talking about. I think
that were
she's talking
working
about the
there,
protection
anybody,
aspect.
right.
That a man's supposed to protect the woman
Right.
or the female. But we're gonna talk about that in a minute because that's gonna segue great into Mr. Pervert. So. But
How you
the
doing,
thing that
Mr.
women were
Big?
outraged about that none of the guys stepped up.
Right.
I guess the colonizers eye for touching that girl.
Right.
Right.
Because
And
they saw
said
no
that she was
value in
winning.
it. They saw no value in it. They
Well,
didn't
she was
wanna-
on her own. Anything they should have
Right.
went and gave the guy an ice pack for his eye.
Yeah.
Because she dotted his eye.
Yeah, because I think the deal
Was
is
she
that
in
the
with that
value
windmill?
is this a black woman,
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
white man.
Yes.
White man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
can I generalize a little bit right now?
Yep.
The value that was seen in that person, the black female, it definitely needs to be addressed. I mean, the deal is that if it was a white woman that was in the same situation, would they have reacted differently? Possibly. I would like to think that they would have.
Right.
So you got to look at it in 2019, even going forward. What is the value that we see in our black females, which are queens, which are nothing more than royalty? I mean,
But
it's
you know
all.
what, Theo? Sometimes I feel like
I've seen a couple of peasants lately. But
See?
sometimes I feel like people put too much pressure
all
on
your
black
comments.
women to be these strong forces, and it's like we can never be soft, or we can never be weak, or we can never want or have assistance
What's
or
up, Lawrence?
somebody to step in and defend us. People always assume that as black women we can take care of ourselves, and I'm not saying that we can't, but it gets exhausting.
Right.
I mean,
Where is the
just-
chivalry in any of this?
right.
It's tiring. We want that knight in shining armor to
But
come
see,
in and save
I
us. It
think-
gets old always having to save
Mia,
yourself.
I love you, but I'm gonna say this: women really don't know what they want. And you say
This
you
one does.
you say you want that knight. You say you want that knight in shining armor, but people have listened to the Beyoncés of the world. I'm strong. I'm independent. I don't
Strong
need.
and independent doesn't mean that you don't want a man to be a man.
Right.
No. What they saying, and most of the people that take this into account, most women, I don't need. You hear from women, I don't need no man.
I've heard women say that,
Right.
but I can tell you that the women that I deal with don't say that. I would never say I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I would never say that because you need, as humans, we need companionship. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's a stupid argument. I've never heard in any woman that's within the sound of my voice that's saying that. If you on my live, if you're listening on anybody else's live, if you saying something like, I don't need no man, I don't want no man, girl, bye. Sit down somewhere.
Well,
That is
since
not cute.
since
Take
this
that line
is-
back to the devil where you got it
Let
from.
me get your take on this.
Since this is devil's advocate,
Yes.
let me play the devil's advocate. I feel that what's happening is men, y'all are getting y'all manicures and pedicures, and y'all have become increasingly soft. So by being soft, your expectation now is that you need to be pampered and coddled and treated essentially like the woman. So you've been falling back. You've been falling back. Well, she make more than me. She can pay more of the bills. Or, yeah, I mean, I opened the door for you, but I mean, when we get home, are you going to cook? The man
Yeah, are
has
you gonna
lost
cook?
his place. No.
See that? No. See what I'm saying?
The man has lost his place as well. So you can't put it all on the woman, which is why in 2019, the
What's
year
up, Eric?
of female,
What's up?
we're going to
Agreed.
remind you of where your
Agreed,
place
Sharp.
is,
Agreed.
Django. Men.
That's
Maybe
not-
we're going to
that's
get you
not
to
a
help
woman's
you
place.
know where your
Why-
place
I would
is.
say that's not a woman's place to remind a man because it's going to come off the wrong way. That's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
personal opinion. You
Well,
do
I will
that.
say this. Any man that's threatened by a woman is probably weak anyway.
True.
Soft hands
True.
tell it all.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
Define threat though. What you mean threat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all up here dotting I's and stuff
No,
now?
when we say threat, we mean if we are saying, hey,
Uh-huh.
Malcolm, you need to do these things.
Oh, Jody.
Are you offended?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't tell me what to do. Well, guess what? I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. I'm just merely reminding you or gently
Is that the way that works?
No, it doesn't
Gently
work that way.
encourage.
Is that the way that works?
Kevin, come on, someone
Sean,
comment.
I don't
A
wanna
woman
tell- I don't
should
wanna
have
tell
to.
my
Right, do I don't
Right.
remind you about
You
what
don't
your
have to
womanhood
remind a
is?
man.
I don't
Hey, you gonna
want
get in there
to
and cook me
tell
a
no
meal?
man what to
Because we
do.
could do that now.
This ain't the
Because that
40s.
night ain't gonna be eating out. I'm gonna let you know now.
Well, let me tell you
Unless
this.
you like McDonald's.
Let me tell you this. A real man doesn't expect his wife to go to work and work 10 hours just like him and then come home and cook. What you been doing, huh?
Oh, this one lost her mind.
Where you get 10 hours
Now,
from?
if you
10
want-
hours? Where you working at?
however many hours.
Oh, I'm saying you working.
Now, if you think I'm gonna leave my job and come home and pick up another job, we
That's
need
just
to
a
talk
meal.
about this.
You can't put me. You can't put
Don't
me no
you-
ham, no
don't you
tuna.
have to
You
eat
can't put me
too?
no hamburger helper together.
So we both. I get off at 5. You get off at 3. You come home
This
at
seems
3.
like
and
real life.
sit-
She got
No.
specific
Yeah,
times. She got
oh,
specific.
Lord.
You get off at 5.
I'm just giving
I
you.
get off at
I'm
3.
giving you a scenario.
No, but
Because
Malcolm-
what happens is, see, men are typically talking and not listening. So I'm just giving you an
she throwing
example.
shade today. What?
So if you're home at 3 and I'm home at 5, from 3
Malcolm.
to 5, what have you been doing, Malcolm?
Playing Xbox. But my thing is, so you said we can't come to a middle ground. That some days you go cook, some days I'm gonna cook.
See, a
but
middle
you said you
ground.
wasn't making me no meal.
Middle
Don't
ground.
make me no meal.
What you did was under duress try to make me cook for you every day because
Under
you the
duress.
man.
Don't make a woman
And
do
ain't
anything
gonna
she don't
happen.
want to do.
Don't make her
You
under
are
duress.
alpha
Under
male.
duress?
You ain't saying
You know what duress? You want me to tell you some real duress
feel
when
like
you outside
my
cooking on the
position
grill?
should
The rest
And
is
I
what
serve
we
you
saw
to the
last
family
night on
member.
Lifetime.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the rest.
That's
the rest.
That's duress
Figure out a way to
when
make
you
it
outside
work
the box
so
trying
you
to get
can
out
eat
when you've
every
been buried alive, Bobby. That's the real duress. My
my
cell phone don't
goodness.
work under the ground.
Look,
Birdbox, don't open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
she said, "Mom is in trouble." She said, "Mom's in
Look
trouble."
here,
Come on,
boy,
look.
girl.
I ain't even seen it
Better
yet.
grab the rope, boy, girl.
Boy, y'all funny.
Okay.
Y'all are too funny.
So,
Y'all are too funny today.
Oh, so back to the McDonald's incident.
Uh-huh.
How should that have been handled, or how could it have been handled?
It was handled properly, if you ask me.
McDonald's.
How did he have the nerve to reach over the counter and grab this woman?
I mean, that's some CD colonize.
White
They
privilege.
gonna it's stuff like it's gonna bring it to a head.
Right. She was boxing him like a prize fighter.
She gave him a combo. She gave him all I was waiting for was to finish him.
Wow. I gotta look at this.
She was like, "Man, this little $10 an hour is not worth it." You,
Right.
Boy, she
gonna
gave him
learn
about
today.
$50 in change upside that head too.
right, right.
See, that kind of reminded me of the punch I gave that colonizer up in North Arkansas.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the beauty of the connect was so his whole face just morphed around the
He
fist.
needed that. A
They-
wake up. Wake up, little Sue.
I am not my grandfather. I keep telling you this. And my grandfather wasn't my grandfather.
Right.
Okay, that sounded bad. But I'm just saying.
You know what?
that-
I hate
yeah.
to hear people say I am not my ancestors because that's so disrespectful.
Yeah, it is.
That really is.
Yeah.
Django.
I wish.
What?
Let's leave that.
Y'all act like I can hear.
There's a there's a lot of
whole,
ancestors
I
that
am
died.
not my ancestors. I am not my grandma. You right. You not.
Right.
I'm not my grandmother. She
That's
died.
what-
I doubt very.
I see
doubt
me a little
very
behind
seriously
whooping somebody.
Some of the time
Oh, she always want to whoop somebody.
that we have the endurance of our
Angry black woman.
ancestors.
That's right, I
So
do.
before
I
you
still got a
speak,
razor
say
in
you
my
got
pocket,
your
I'll tell you that.
ancestors, maybe you need to figure out what
Yeah,
your
it was over a
ancestors
straw.
had to deal with.
Yeah, a straw. It was over a straw.
And it had nothing to do with McDonald's. That's a state law. Yeah, don't ask me.
It's
That was
changed.
state Florida
Right,
did that.
and it's changed. They're doing it here.
Yeah.
So are we gonna mosey on over the hour before our time run out?
We're going. Are we going to talk about R. Kelly?
Yeah, we're going to go
Let's talk about
straight.
R. Kelly.
Let's go R. Kelly, because this is really is almost a show in itself right here. So,
Seems like you're ready to go
Let's get ready to
all the
rumble.
way. Now I can smell your perfume. Step into my bedroom.
there go, ladies and
me-
gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, that's Almond Brown. He's singing,
Hey.
he's singing
The
today.
Pied Piper.
There you go. So let's
Okay,
talk about the Pied Piper of R&B.
Say that fast 5 times. Say pop.
The perv of
People,
The
to the people, put the wrong.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about R. Kelly.
About R. Kelly.
About R.
As
Kelly.
I said originally, we are always preaching it takes a village. R. Kelly had a village.
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly's village was so powerful, they would go and hunt for him. They protected him. So all the people that are like, oh, I can't believe this, I can't believe it. Believe it. Where was the counteractive village? Where were the parents? Where were the people in the mall seeing this grown man soliciting young girls? Where was the outrage?
Well, you sound like he's that strong man. He was,
I'm saying, and it kind of goes.
well, just because you
grown,
smell strong
grown,
don't mean you're strong.
grown. I said
Grown
grown
man.
man.
Oh, grown man.
Grown
Oh,
man.
okay. So he okay. No,
Hey, don't try to put me in the inarticulate category. I ain't nothing.
All right.
She's getting good. She's getting gooder.
How is the R. Kelly situation any different than McDonald's? You had these.
Thank you.
looker
There we
on.
go.
You
Here
had these
we
people
talking
who
about.
weren't saying
We talking
things.
about protecting our children, protecting our women, protecting. And
Humanity.
here's the issue I got. And I'm gonna tell you the biggest issue I got. Hold on, y'all. Y'all wait for it. The biggest issue I got with it is you sisters. Because I'm sitting up here on Facebook watching sisters talking about they're going to go to his concert. Why you going to go to this dude's concert if that was your daughter, if that was your niece, if that was your granddaughter?
I
And
just
more
need to see the
importantly,
reaction from
no,
her.
and look, I understand. All of us, look, I done did some strange things on some R. Kelly music under
did some
Sex
strange
Me,
things
under Seems Like You're Ready, on Honey Love. My baby mother, I done did some strange stuff. But why are sisters talking about they'll still go to this concert? Why
They'll
black
still
folks still
go to the
supporting
concert.
this foolishness and
But
then
y'all-
cry
y'all-
about
no,
men
no,
not
it-
protecting
let
their
me ask-
women
okay.
in a McDonald's
So, I'm
incident?
the
And then,
devil's
oh, well, I
advocate.
go to this concert. Why?
That's
Why
a-
are we still
that is a
supporting
good
this, bro?
point. That's a good point.
Okay, so let me be the devil's advocate here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Would y'all still go to Michael Jackson's concert?
They were still going to his concert.
Right.
That's my point.
We weren't because we couldn't
Because-
afford tickets.
We couldn't afford
You
tickets.
We couldn't afford tickets.
I wouldn't win anyway,
No,
but I can
listen,
see it on
Jago. No,
HBO.
No,
Right.
no. Listen.
Elton John. I mean, we could go
He
down the list
is
of purrs.
Well, Elton John just a queen. I mean, it's
Listen
not
to me.
that,
He
you know.
is a
I mean, I'm
nasty
just saying, he
dog.
didn't mess with no babies.
I'm not saying anything to defend R. Kelly. But what I'm saying to you is, if you gonna quit listening to music
Hey, Kat.
because the perverts are there, then you might as well get rid of music altogether. Period. Because some of the behavior they were talking about last night, I have a hard time believing that
You
that's
sound like
not most rock stars, most artists that are out there. The people who go into those concerts are not good and grown 46-year-old women like me. They these little teeny boppers, these impressionable little people. And they mamas ought to be shaming themselves because they serving them up to these pedophiles.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just like
Right.
Elvis got served up a child, just like Jerry Lee Lewis got served up a child, just
Woody
like
Allen.
Hugh Hefner had a harem of children,
Another perv.
just like R. Kelly have a harem of children, just like Michael Jackson had a harem of little boys. If you gonna stop it all together. That's all I'm saying. All of them were pedophiles. So why are you just gonna pick out R. Kelly and say we gonna mute him?
And look, just to segue off that, Miss Woke, how about locally? Everybody has tuned in to Lifetime talking about R. Kelly. You have R. Kelly's right here in Little Rock. You see them going to Central. You see them going to Parkview. You see them with the young girls
What's
on
up,
their
Paul?
shoulders. Man, what do you do?
Uh-huh.
What's up, Billy?
Well, R. Kelly is the biggest star. That's
R.
why.
Kelly's in your family.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
But-
Okay, good people. Hey, we got a call coming in.
Uh-oh, I
Hello,
already know
caller. You there? What's up? How you doing?
Trouble.
I'm doing well. I'm watching Trump build this wall on Bird Box.
Trouble. I knew it.
I already know it is, man.
You know
How
it
you
is.
doing, sir?
I'm doing well, man. How y'all doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, man. What's going on?
Man, not too much, man. Went to watch service with Pastor Greenleaf the other night, man. It was pretty amazing.
This man crazy.
That's you let him on. Don't look at me.
Hey, that's what we do, man. So what you got to say on this topic, sir?
What you want to talk about first, man? Tell me what you want to talk about.
Whatever you want to
You
start out
wanna
with. I'm opening up for you,
Tell
man.
him R. Kelly. Let's
The
talk
R.
about
Kelly. Let's
that.
talk about
Let's
the
talk
R.
about
Kelly.
R. Kelly.
When are they going to do the 6-part series on the Catholic priest?
Oh,
Right.
They've already done. They did a lot of Catholic priest movies. A lot of series on that.
That wasn't on my Facebook line, so I must have missed that.
Yeah, a lot of.
Right, and guess
what
what?
happens
People
is-
still going to church.
Right,
Since
exactly.
you want to cancel R. Kelly's concert.
There's been books written, man. There's been a lot of stuff on the Catholic priests.
But I bet you people ain't quit going to church.
You gonna miss
Thank
them
you.
with that.
Yeah.
Don't do it. They go to Barnes and Noble like that Bird Box movie. That's how they go to Barnes and Noble.
So, what is your opinion on regarding R. Kelly? Who do you think was most at fault?
Other
Whoever
than R.
let their
Kelly.
14-year-old child go over his house unsupervised.
Exactly.
Because
So,
I think like this. I think that, and I'm just going to use my community. I can't speak for everybody because I ain't live where they live there. But in my community, we knew who kids didn't have no business being around, and we didn't put kids in them positions.
Right.
Right.
And so if you
Right.
know this man, way back from Aaliyah, had allegations of being with children,
right.
but you started saying, well, hey, it's R. Kelly concert. Let our daughter go backstage. She's a big fan. Well, you the fool.
True.
Exactly.
So don't hold me accountable for your foolishness is my thought for the year.
Right. And
Well, that girl named Sparkle, she brought her little cousin, a
Right.
nephew,
Right,
niece,
right.
whatever. Why would you bring your 12-year-old niece around R. Kelly?
right.
Right. But I personally have had some interactions with R. Kelly. Like, I've been to his house a couple of times. And he's a quirky dude. Like, we couldn't have phones. And we had to, couldn't have nothing with big pockets and stuff all over his house and stuff. But
Pimping their
there wasn't no
kids.
young. There's a bunch of grown women over there about, yes, sir, want to do it. All of them look like me and Nikki. All of them. Just grown.
Just grown for no dang on reason. Just looking grown.
That's your friend.
Strong, them strong
All of them
child,
are pimping their
man.
kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They pimping them.
Well, that's really what it is. But, meanwhile, we trying to get this wall built on GoFundMe. How many y'all donate?
So now here we are, 20 plus years later. What is the significance? I mean, everybody that was offering their testimony, now they're looking like our teachers from elementary school. So do you think that the reason why would Lifetime expose him now again?
Well, I think
it's because of the whole Me Too thing. The Me Too movement, now they decided they want to start talking about it again. Because it ain't no new information that they get.
Right. Where's Harvey Weinstein? I mean, Matt Lauer. What? So is
Right.
everybody going to have a special?
Probably so.
They haven't yet.
Yeah, they will more than
Nikki.
likely.
Well, they ain't colored, though.
They're not going to have that
Exactly.
special head sample. They not.
Yeah, I think they will though, more than likely. But will
Well,
y'all
they got-
watch
they-
it because
they got
y'all
enough-
not
they got
fans.
enough
Most of y'all not
celebrity
fans
to
of
get that now.
Harvey Weinstein and the other one. Y'all not.
Well, he's behind
y'all
the
not gonna pay
scenes.
attention to that. So.
Right, he's behind the scenes type of guy.
Right.
Though.
But y'all know who R. Kelly
To
is.
me, every grown person that was around at that time need to be beat down. Period. Because all of them enabled him to do what it was he did. I mean,
And guess what?
talking
Yeah.
about you
And
walking
those
in, you
songs
seeing him
also
having
gonna
sex
go
with
with
Aaliyah,
that.
and you don't do nothing. That don't send
Right.
off any red flags to you.
But-
You sitting up taking them to get married to this child, this baby. Her parents are saying that they have her 24/7, but yet he was sleeping with her, and they sitting up with some matching outfits on BET.
Okay. And Oprah.
But look at this. A lot of black families.
What we talking about here?
A lot of families cover that up.
A spade. People were pimping
They were
their
getting that
kids,
paper,
and they
that's
still are.
But you know what's interesting? The women, especially Miss Van Lee, she admitted to having sex also with this underage person. Why wasn't
I
she
wanted to see that.
charged?
No,
Why
I-
isn't she considered a pedophile?
Yeah,
Right.
She, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like a double-edged sword. You were having sex with the minor as
What's
well.
up, Dean? How you doing?
But you're trying to put it on, well, he made me do it. No. At any time, you could have opted out. So how does that go?
Well, hold on. I'm going to go to our legal beagle for that for a second. Just tell them the difference between consensuatory rape and statutory. That'll help give people a clear idea. Because a lot of the girls were arguing that it wasn't rape because they consented to it even though they were underage.
Well, you can't consent to having sex
Right.
if you're underage. So that's not. So
Right.
then it
What's
falls
the
upon
age of
statutory-
consent?
Right.
Let's start right there.
Isn't
What's
it
the age of
15
consent?
here in Arkansas? I think.
Well,
it's
no, I think it's a
'Cause I
little
think
bit
it's
above
16
that. I
in
think I had to look at the
Arkansas, ain't it?
statute at
Right.
that. So I had to look more at the statute, but I think it's above 15 on that. So, and also too, you have to look at the age difference between the two people that are involved. Now, obviously, with the R. Kelly situation, who was like 2 or 3 times the age of the person of the victim, there won't be an issue. But when you get to like a person is 15, the other person is 17, that could be sticky right there. So, I'm not sure about the actual age. I think it's 16, but I had to look back at the statute and also look at the actual rules to determine what the actual rule is on that, or the age of that. So, but the deal is that you can't consent
16.
if you're
You
can't 16. Yeah.
Well, you
16
can and you can't. You understand what I'm saying,
You
right?
can't consent.
Legally, you can't.
Legally, you cannot. Right.
Yeah.
You are not in the
Legally,
age.
you can consent at 16 in Arkansas.
Under the age though. If you're under that age, you can't
If
consent.
you are
can't enter into a
16 in
contract.
Arkansas, you can consent.
But also in Arkansas, there's a Romeo and Juliet exemption for consensual sex between minors who are close in age.
That's why I
and
said-
even in certain cases, when one party is a minor but the defendant is fewer than 7 years older than the minor. So
So
at 23, I could be with you at
16.
16.
Yeah.
Or say
Yeah.
22.
And let's be real.
Arkansas.
We've all went to school with high school girls that had grown boyfriends. They go
Yeah.
with boyfriend, would
This is
drive up to
happening
the
right
school
now.
and pick them up.
Yeah.
Let's not act
Right.
like that. That's unusual. That we've all known that.
Yeah. I mean, so what's the difference?
That's
Because
what I'm saying. It's not
One
R.
of those
Kelly.
little girls on there, she was like 17,
Somebody
and
phone.
she said that she felt like they were boyfriend and
So I guess
girlfriend.
we're getting feedback.
And
Right.
she was trying to get notice. She wanted a music deal. She wanted something out of it.
But
And so
nobody
she
ever
wanted to be
mentioned being in the
famous.
studio.
No, but there was a bed in the studio. What is wrong with that problem?
Yeah.
He said he had never seen that
But
before.
see,
in
y'all
his
not
life.
y'all
you.
y'all not saying that y'all giving the girls. It seem like y'all blaming the victim because R. Kelly
not
is a
blaming
manipulator.
every victim.
You see what
Some
his
victims-
ex-wife said? He's
no.
he's a top manipulator. He knows how to get these girls. He knows how to, dangle that money in front of them. And then lure them in, promise them, well, you're gonna be a star. Just come sing, come have sex. I mean, this
That
guy
sound like a
manipulated
choice.
these women.
Boy.
That he manipulated.
That'd be a killing.
So that's what
That
when
don't
people
sound
start
like
saying
manipulation to me. I'm
when they
sorry,
start
that
focusing,
sounds like a choice at 17.
yeah, when they start
I
focusing
remember
on the
being
victims,
17.
they manipulate. They don't look at what R. Kelly has done. They always
No,
talk
I
about
don't blame the
girls.
victims. I
You know what I
blame
mean?
now.
Yeah.
Now the girls they were doing what typical teenage girls. They
Right.
hot, they impressionable,
Right.
and all dude gotta do is say the right thing to them, and they in the bed opening they musty leg. But what I'm saying to you is that here's the issue. Is that he knew these girls personally. The problem I have is the parents, because here's my thing. We all did stuff when we were teenagers that we know our parents. We sneak girls in the house. Trust me and my brothers in Brooklyn, my mom, mine coming home late. Yo, call this girl. Yo, let's get them over here. But the problem is, ain't no way my mom gonna let me go on tour with a grown woman
Right.
for no 3-4 days. That ain't going down.
But see, the problem is
Exactly.
a lot of people don't have the
Nobody's
same
gonna
parents.
let you do that. But when we're talking
Yeah.
about 17-year-old girls or young ladies, please stop just acting like
he did say
every one
musty.
of them were victims. I'm sure that it was some.
What
that
about
were
the 14?
victims,
There's
but
14-year-old.
some
There's
of
Aaliyah.
those, it was a choice.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a choice.
Yeah, don't
They
get mind
decided
control.
I want to be famous.
BET,
They decided I
all
want to be
mind
up in this
control.
man's face.
Right.
And so they made a choice to go with him. And their parents co-signed on them going with him.
Yeah.
Granted.
So you can't
she
decide
was-
now, 20 years
And look at
in
this. And look at her
retrospect,
songs. Age ain't
that
nothing
that
but
was
a
a
number.
violation.
Keep it on
I'm
the down.
sorry.
I mean, he
Age ain't
telling on
nothing
himself,
but a
right?
Exactly.
Hide. You ever heard
Exactly.
hide
Now
in
that you
plain
think
sight?
about it.
Hide in
Right.
plain sight.
Nobody
You remind me of my Jeep.
Okay,
Wanna
so
ride
let me
it?
ask
Yeah.
y'all this.
Give me that
Let me
honey
ask the
love. I
women.
mean-
Sherman, let me ask you and some of the guys.
was all
this.
pedophiles.
We just
He made us
said a while
enjoy it.
ago that women are always talking about how independent and strong they are. They can do this, they can do that. But at the same time, we're going to act like all of these women, because some of these people were grown women.
Right.
So they are victims, but still we are independent. Now, if it's a young 13, 12, 13, 14, that's different. But them 17-year-olds, no. I don't care what you say. They made a choice.
Right.
Okay. Because he was on trial for the 13-year-old, not a 17-year-old. When he
The
went to
13,
trial.
and
How he
I'm
got
telling
out
you,
there?
he a
How
he
pedophile.
get it?
Them
Yeah.
12, 13, 14-year-olds,
When the
he ought to be
videotape
up
can't
under
convict
the
you, what you
jail.
do?
Yeah.
When I was 12 and 13, I don't remember being willy-nilly and being able to move around like
No,
that.
I couldn't go and do what I wanted to do at 12 and 13.
Well, I know I I know there was 12 and 13-year-old girls who had crackhead parents and
Right.
stuff like that, and so they was out there. So
Right.
that's probably who R. Kelly targeted. You know, everybody don't have
All
strong
of them
parents.
wasn't crackhead parents.
You know,
Right.
everybody don't have strong parents like that.
Aaliyah's
so.
parents, they seem like they were
They
not,
seem pretty
right,
together to
right.
me.
Yeah, they put too much trust in him, so
They
that's
did.
that's the
And they
problem.
sent
with
the
that.
uncle.
Right.
Right.
Just
So,
like Sparkle.
yep.
Now she was mad because he wanted the niece. She didn't want it. She was way
Right,
too old.
exactly.
The problem was.
Exactly.
Yeah, but don't you see how Aaliyah got away from him, and then you never seen them together ever again?
Well, it was
Right.
Because they said back in the scenes that back then that they told R. Kelly, you gonna get this a marriage or no, never talk to again, or we gonna make sure you be locked up.
Right.
And so that's why he, stopped
Right.
dealing
Well,
with that.
with her,
Yeah.
right.
No, he
I'm
just
not
has a
gonna
compound.
ever argue
He got a Hugh Hefner compound down in Atlanta now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right.
Women out there screaming about he got him. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna end up hanging him. It's gonna be false imprisonment. Watch what I tell you. That's
No, what's gonna end up hanging him is if he get a little white girl in
female,
there.
it's gonna go
That's
south.
what it
And
is.
they're gonna say
That's
he's
what's
been
gonna
false
hang
imprisoned.
You
Because
right,
as long
Mia.
as
But
he's
Chuck,
messing
the
with
cops
them
are
girls
waiting
that
on
look
him.
Black.
Yeah.
He ain't
He
gonna
has
be
an
in
issue.
trouble.
He has an
Let
itch he
the
can't
white girl
scratch.
come through there.
Yeah.
And
It's possible.
And let me say this, hold on, let me say this, sweetie. And I heard this from a female right before I went to law school. And she told me she was from Little Rock and she had hung around. That's when R. Kelly was big and he had did TP.1. She said I done hung around R. Kelly entourage, and I remember it was on Michael Basin when I got it. They said R. Kelly been playing with fire for a long time. That was on Michael right before Barack Obama announced his candidacy. He said he'd been playing with fire. And these people knew. They knew what he had been doing.
Yep. They know.
Of course, everybody know.
Yeah.
Just try to cover up.
Just
for
like
that dollar
everybody
bill.
know that Birdman doing what he doing.
Right.
So let's just be real. As
Right.
black people, we got to protect.
Right.
We got to stop selling out.
Yeah.
So
We
can we
talk
all
about
agree that we all
colonizers
know what
and how we
Birdman
want to
is
hit them in
doing?
the pockets.
What is Birdman
What is
doing?
What is Birdman doing?
Ain't Birdman the one?
He
No,
losing
maybe
Tony,
he's
that's
not.
what he
Ain't
doing.
Birdman the one that's been messing with Lil Wayne? Ain't that what they say?
Yeah, they have.
They said it, but
Wait a
they-
minute. Birdman
they
was
done-
messing with Lil
Lil
They,
Wayne.
yeah, they
Like,
denied
Oh,
it.
Lord help.
sexually?
Yes.
You live in
Well,
a
that
bubble.
rumor
Yeah.
been going on forever. That he adopted him as his dad. Now I
Okay,
don't know.
so
I don't know
all
where
of
they
this
do
Kissed in
that
the
at.
mouth.
All of these rumors that be coming out,
Birdman.
and then we dismiss
Yeah,
them,
Wayne.
and then 20
So
years
Tony
later
got
we
the
like,
cootie. I'ma tell
what
you
happened? Why didn't anybody say anything?
Yeah.
Just like we know that everybody ain't telling the same lie on Birdman.
True.
Yeah.
What happened to that boy? Keep talking. I'm gonna put that clap into
Right.
that boy. Ugh, man, that's hard. That's tough right there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you gonna tell it, then you gotta tell it all. Damn near cried when I got the phone call.
Man, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Lord help us, Jesus.
Man,
Let us
yes,
pray.
help us. No, I did not hear that. I did not hear about Birdman and Lil Wayne.
We're going to get him out more. He
I
only
don't-
want to
I
go to
don't have a
Cowboys
life.
games.
I don't have a life, y'all, so I didn't hear about that. Birdman, Lil Wayne.
Don't worry, we're gonna get Almond. We're gonna get Almondy a life.
Right,
We're gonna get Almond Brown a life.
Path to righteousness.
While he running to Dallas, we gonna get him. He
Tell
gonna-
it all. That's all I'm saying.
R.
She
Kelly
said she
song.
did you a song. You bring me. Where your friend Almondy?
She got Anita Baker.
Yeah, she did Anita Baker on you, baby boy. She did that on you. Uh-oh. I think JC said we gotta get the hell up out of here.
You know what?
He
You
said
know
that's
what?
enough for us today.
You know what? This was a great, awesome show. You know what? This is your man Theodore Simpson, Head Sanford, Deacon Django, Hell and High Water right here. And my guy JC sitting in for my guy Super Dave. As always, I wish y'all nothing but prosperity,
Yeah.
peace, and I'm gonna see you
And stop
again
lying.
soon.
In
And stop
19.
lying in
19. Stop lying.
2019.
Stop lying.
Peace.
Woo.